Hello and welcome to Amjad Academy. Today I will begin our reagent series with the new reagent, that is Collins reagent. First, why we need Collins reagent? Because the first reagent we have used, that is Jones reagent, it was acid sensitive. It was not giving us aldehyde, it was giving us carboxylic acid. So, to get aldehyde, we have new reagent with us is Collins reagents. So, how it looks, what is the structure is in front of you, behind me is on the screen. So, look at this, it has chromium trioxide and two pyridine molecule. These two pyridine, the nitrogen of pyridine molecule is giving its lone pair electron to chromium to make coordinate covalent bond, and it is making a complex with chromium trioxide. So, how it can be prepared? First, let us check how can we prepare this. So, first look at the function. First, I will talk about its function, then we will see its preparation. First is a function. What is the function of this reagent? The function of this reagent is to oxidize acid sensitive alcohol to aldehyde or ketone. The function of Collins reagent is to oxidize acid sensitive functional group to acid sensitive alcohol to aldehyde or ketone. In case of Jones reagent, when we have prepared the aldehyde, the mixture of Jones reagent was aqueous. It was containing water molecule. So, that water molecule was getting attached again with that group, with the carbonyl group, and it was giving us diol, geminal diol. So, that was not fruitful for us. So, what I will do, will make aldehyde from this Collins reagent. So, first look how it can be prepared. So, I will tell you its preparation method. First look at its preparation. So, I will take chromium trioxide plus 2 molecules of Py. What this Py is? It is pyridine. In a solvent as a DCM or dichloromethane, I will use CH2Cl2 DCM dichloromethane as a solvent, and it will give me this Collins reagent Py positive single bond, chromium double bond O single bond, Py positive single bond O negative, single bond O negative. This structure is same as of this one. Just in place of pyridine ring, I have written a Py positive. Next, what are the advantages of this Collins reagent? First advantage is it can oxidize primary alcohol to aldehyde. Primary alcohol to aldehyde. Second is secondary alcohol to ketone. Third advantage is if you use excess amount of reagent, excess amount of reagent will result in high yield. So these were the advantages. Fourth advantage is, if you want to increase the rate of reaction with the excess amount of reagent, you have to add another acetic acid and molecular sieves of 3 to 4 Armstrong unit diameter. So if you use these sieves of 3 to 4 Armstrong unit, it will result in a high rate of reaction, in a high yield. So these were the advantages of using Collins reagent. Now the disadvantage of these is, by using excess amount of reagent, what reagent contains? It contains pyridine, which is base. So by increasing the reagent in excess amount, it will make a medium as a basic medium. So if our alcohol molecule or our reactant, if it contain base sensitive group, so it will react with that. So these were the disadvantage of using this pyridine in excess amount. So look at the mechanism for using this Collins reagent, how it can oxidize primary alcohol to aldehyde or secondary alcohol to ketone. So we'll move towards the mechanism of Collins reagent. In place of this complex, I will use chromium trioxide. For the reaction. So first reaction with primary alcohol. So how can I write it? R C single bond H single bond OH single bond H. So what I'll do, I will write chromium trioxide plus Py 2 molecule and DCM, dichloromethane. What it will give me? It will give me aldehyde as a product in high yield. So what is the mechanism of this step is, I will write mechanism. So I will take primary alcohol. This one is our primary alcohol. This carbon is having 2 hydrogen and 1 alkyl group. This is our primary alcohol. It will react with chromium trioxide. The chromium is having a +6 oxidation state. So this oxygen of this hydroxyl group will attack on chromium. This first step is known as nucleophilic attack. So this chromium oxygen one bond will break, and what I will get here R single bond C single bond H single bond H single bond O single bond. This oxygen gets attached with the chromium. So I will write the structure of chromium. C double bond O, single bond, C double bond O, single bond, O negative. This O negative I have written here. So don't be confused, I will break one of these bond. I will break this bond. So I have this negative with us. It is having one hydrogen. This one. This oxygen has become trivalent. So it is having a positive charge. To neutralize it, what I will do, I will this oxygen will attack on this proton, this hydrogen, and this oxygen hydrogen bond electron will go towards oxygen to neutralize it. So what I will get, I will write it here, R single bond C, single bond H, single bond H, single bond O, single bond chromium. Chromium is having its oxygen. This chromium, these two chromium with oxygen, and this one is our OH, which has formed this in this step. So this step is called chromic ester. This state is called chromic ester. Formation of chromic ester in the first step. So did you got first step? I will rub this and I will tell you the next step. The next step is the removal of alpha hydrogen. This is the functional group and it is alpha carbon. This alpha hydrogen will get removed and will get our last product. So I will write the next step of the mechanism. The next step is alpha hydrogen elimination. Step 2, alpha hydrogen elimination. First I will write our chromic ester C, single bond H, single bond H, single bond O, single bond chromium, double bond O, double bond O, single bond OH. So this oxygen chromium bond electron, what it will do? It will attack on this hydrogen. This hydrogen will lose carbon hydrogen bond towards carbon oxygen and it will make carbonyl group. This bond electron of chromium and this oxygen will move towards chromium, and what I will get? I will get RC single bond H. This one H is as it is. This is double bond O plus. This one I have with me is chromium OH. This one is OH. The below one OH. This double bond O, what you call it? It is a chromous acid, and this one is our aldehyde. So this aldehyde will not react further with any aqueous molecule because it is anhydrous reagent. So this was our preparation of aldehyde. Next I will talk about the preparation of ketone. The preparation of ketone will get the ketone from secondary alcohol. I will react secondary alcohol with chromium trioxide. So what we'll get? We have R single bond H, OH. This one is R dash. So it is our secondary alcohol. Secondary alcohol on reaction with chromium trioxide and pyridine, 2 molecules of pyridine, 2 equivalents, we can also say that, and in DCM, dichloromethane. Sometimes it may be CH2Cl or it may be DCM. In the both way you can write. So what will get the product? The product will be of our ketone. this one is our ketone. How we get this? I will show you with the mechanism. So I have first step mechanism is with me. First step is nucleophilic attack. R dash R H O H. This oxygen is having a lone pair. This chromium trioxide. Chromium trioxide. Chromium trioxide. So what we'll do? We'll attack this oxygen. Hydroxyl oxygen will attack on chromium. This chromium oxygen bond will get break and will get R dash R H O. It is attached to chromium. Double bond O. Double bond O. This O having negative charge. This oxygen is having hydrogen with the positive charge because it is trivalent. So what it will do? It will attack with this hydrogen, and this hydrogen oxygen bond electron will turn towards oxygen to neutralize it. And what will get? I will write it here. We'll get R dash single bond H, single bond R, single bond O. This O is attached with the chromium. Chromium is having a double bond O 2 times. This one is OH. It is called chromic ester. Chromic ester. So this was the product. This is the product for first step. Now for the second step, you know, alpha hydrogen elimination. So I will just forward this reaction. What we'll do? The next step is start from here. So what is the next step? Removal of alpha hydrogen elimination. This carbon is alpha carbon. This hydrogen is alpha hydrogen. So this chromium oxygen double bond will attack on this hydrogen, and this carbon hydrogen bond electron will shift towards carbon oxygen to make carbonyl group. This chromium oxygen bond electron will move towards chromium. So what we'll get? We'll get R dash R. So sorry, H will not be there. So what I'll do? This one is R dash R double bond O. If you can see here, this carbon hydrogen bond electron gets shifted towards carbon oxygen bond to make double bond. So we have this double bond here. This oxygen chromium electron gets shifted towards chromium, and will get the product. Byproduct is CO chromium OH double bond OH. This is chromous acid. If you compare the oxidation state, in the first step it has +6, and in the last step at the end of the reaction it has oxidation state of +4. It means that it is being used as an oxidizing agent. It has used as a oxidizing agent to oxidize this alcohol. So this is the reaction mechanism for our Collins reagent. In the next video, I will collect all the examples from the book of Sundback and Carey, and also from the book of Carruthers. So keep watching my videos. Do subscribe and also watch our physics videos, which is on kinetic theory of gases. Keep watching, and thank you for coming on Amjad Academy.